Okay, I finally made it back. A little later than I thought it would be, but oh well, we'll make it happen. I wanted to report on the First Amendment campaign, I guess we'll call it, part of Operation Northcutt, where folks were writing in, emailing into the Attorney General's office and asking questions. Questions ranged from, the supremacy of the Constitution of the United States to oath of office and everything in between. We got no substantive responses from the Attorney General's office. All we did was get, we'll get back to you. They were all kind of the same canned letter. But Bill Schuette has two hands, left and right. One's name is Al Cropsey, and the other guy's name is Dusty Hills. And these were signed by Dusty. So we know that these questions went to about the highest level you can go before you get to Schuette himself. So that's important, and I think that they probably realize that if we don't respond, Baker's going to go to the powwow and say, hey, they're blowing you off. So that's good that they did respond, and I hope we can start a dialogue with them, and let's get some things hammered out. We would like to know. The other thing that I wanted to bring to your attention was yesterday General Boykin was one of the speakers, and it probably was about the best part of the day, in my opinion. Quite a guy. And he touched on two things that were really important. One of them was third party, right? And I'm not going to say too much about that, but that got the attention of the audience. It really woke people up. The other thing was oath of office. And I am fairly convinced now that oath of office is going to be a pivotal issue coming up. I do believe that, because when you stand and take a solemn oath, you're doing it between three entities. And we got to see this yesterday at the powwow. Cindy Gamrat took an oath. She's going to be she is a state rep, and she had our illustrious Lieutenant Governor come in, and a lot of the people there were just swooning because His Royal Highness came and took precious time out of his day to come and swear somebody in. I wasn't impressed. I'm more impressed with the average man who works for a living and came to the powwow looking for answers to our liberty woes. We didn't get much of that, but I'm more impressed with the average guy than this guy that is overpaid and underworked and is a violator of his own oath over and over. I'm not impressed with that, and I did not swoon. But Cindy has taken an oath now, and that oath is between her, us, and God. And there is power in that oath, for sure. I can't talk about what God's going to do, but I can talk about what we do. We give her the authority to act on our behalf. We're a representative republic. She represents us. But we did that conditionally. We want her to stay within the bounds of the U.S. Constitution. Stay within the bounds of the oath that she took, right? That's a heavy task, because we have, for instance, we have an Attorney General who has stepped out from underneath that umbrella of safety and gone outside the bounds of his oath. He has actually perjured himself. So it puts people like Cindy in a tough position. She's swearing an oath to protect and defend the Constitution. What do you do with a person who is actually your superior, who continually breaks his oath of office? So that will be something that we'll get a chance to watch for that young lady and see how she does with that. There's two other people that are part of that group there, that powwow group, and we'll get to watch them too. So that oath of office can be a bit of a chain around your neck, and it's held, the other end is held by the people. Okay, so this is Mark from Baker's Green Acres. I'm going to sign off for tonight. Next time.